blasted Danny Stutsman. Hello. That is one of the best linebackers in all of college football right there.
College football is a sport with a lot of big personalities, and yet you stand out. Have you always been the guy who kind of enjoys being in the spotlight?
I mean, the spotlight is one thing. I think that's just kind of how I am. I think it's just my personality.
You come across as very fun-loving, but the position demands a physical presence and aggressiveness.
Yeah, I mean, I think for myself, I'm able to really, kind of tone it back at times. I think of it as kind of like a switch. I think during the whistle, I'm a different person than who I am in between.
In this NIL era, we're seeing a lot of players with opportunities.
Obviously, there's days where you feel like your hard work doesn't get seen, doesn't get noticed, but it really does here at Oklahoma.
This year, you donated $50,000 to members of the team, specifically the walk-ons. Why did you do that?
I mean, I think that makes all the guys want to play for each other, especially in this day and age. Everything with NIL is about, kind of myself. When I was making that decision to come back, a lot of guys, be in that position and want more for themselves. I mean, at first, I'm not gonna lie, of course I did, but I realized that the position I'm in, I can do something great for the team.
Let's talk about the decision to come back. How difficult was that for you?
So me and Coach V, actually, the first talk, it was like, all right, I'm definitely leaving. But then as time went on, it just didn't really feel right. And Coach V called me. He came to me and said, look, I think you have so many places that you need to get better at. I want to be a part of this team for the SEC the first year. And I think the college experience, you're not gonna be able to go back and redo that. I think you only have 4 or 5 years to really enjoy it.
When you announced your return, you were in a video with Brian Bosworth, Oklahoma legend.
It's time to add another chapter to the legacy of linebackers who wore that crimson and cream. It's your turn, Danny boy.
When you think about a player like that and you being in the same conversation, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's hard because I don't think there's any comparison, how great of a player he was. Yeah, I mean, with such a great character like that, as a great leader on and off the field, I think you kind of look up to it. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be my own player, but that's just someone who you kind of can model your game after, the intensity that he brought every single play. He treated every snap like it could have been his last. I think I try and model my game like that.
The two of you were obviously featured in that, but there was also a beautiful vehicle.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to keep the Corvette.
What vehicle are you riding in now?
Well, I have a 2009 Challenger. So this is my car. It's not like a Corvette. I like it. I have a lot of stuff in my car of just cool things. I have a crown. I keep a sword in here. Have you ever seen the movie Gladiator? Are you not entertained? Keep a fur coat in there. You want to wear it?
Isn't it a little hot for a fur coat in Norman?
Yeah, but I mean, the weather changes a lot.
All right.
If you need some shades, I got plenty of shades.
This is the full Danny Stutsman experience. We talked about legacy. How do you hope people remember your time here at OU?
Hopefully as a good tackler. I think that's what I kind of always focus on is how can I get to the ball, how can I make an impact, and just be a great teammate and a great leader.